Well, we have spent the last 2 weeks in Texas, and I'm telling you what, man, we had a ball down there, busted a lot of does, killed 2 big trophy hogs. Laney slammed a good buck with a rifle. But between me and 3 other buck commander teams, we're 0 on red arrows on mature bucks. It gets super frustrating when you're trying to make a TV show and you need old Mac Daddy to walk out and he just doesn't want to cooperate. So we're shifting gears and heading up to Arkansas to meet possibly the craziest buck commander cameraman of all, Bo Dotley. And that's saying something.
This week on Red Arrow TV, that's my wife right there.
You know, we met old Bo Dotley at a turkey hunt in Indiana a couple years ago and immediately hit it off. You can't not smile and have a good time when you're around this fool. He is absolutely nuts. He's also one of our very good friends, and he invited us out to Stan Jones Mallard Lodge. Really, we didn't know what we were getting into. We just knew we were leaving Texas, and we were going to try to kill a pile of ducks up in Arkansas.
That's what you get.
Well, it turns out that 2 sneaky cameramen, Jordy and Jamie, stayed behind to hunt the bobcat stand one last time after we left. I'm sitting in the duck blind the next morning, and I get a picture of this daggone buck.
Me and Jordy are the only ones left. Jordy's got to hit the road pretty early this morning, so we're gonna probably hunt till 9 or 9:30. Hopefully we can get it done before we freeze to death. There we go. Got him? Got him.
I was really glad to see Jamie and Jordy score on that buck down at the bobcat. It was about time. I feel like that stand was due for some good luck.
There you go. Thanks for coming out, buddy. I know you wanted to go home. Morning, bud, right there, Jack. Here he is, man.
It's a management type buck, because there's definitely some big old trophies down in there. But this was a mature deer. This was the kind of deer we were looking to shoot all week.
We were lucky enough to have him come cruising by on our last morning here. Made a good shot on him. Probably ran 50 yards tops. And this makes it worth it.
Riding around with a cousin of mine, who's just a little bit older than I.
You know, old Bo, he's country as a coon hound. And daggone it, if he didn't get me to believing we were staying in some kind of shotgun shack out in the middle of nowhere. I'm country as it gets, and I'd have been happy staying in a Motel 8. Super 8. Super 8 motel, that's a different motel. Was it, which one leaves a light on for you? This place is mind-blowing. Even pulling up on it in the dark, the scale of this lodge, Stan Jones has spared 0 expense in creating the best duck hunting lodge the world has ever seen. I mean, this place is unreal. It's of epic proportion.
And I'm Stan. Glad to meet you. Kip Campbell. Thank you.
Now, Stan is a guy that we immediately hit it off with. He's the kind of guy that you like within the first few seconds of meeting him. He has done just about everything a man can do in the hunting world. Trust me, I've seen his trophy room. But his real passion is for duck hunting. The way he makes his living is through farming and guiding. And it is just unbelievable the amount of thought that this man puts into not hunting the ducks too hard, just the right places, crop rotation, making sure that they're hunting the key areas where the ducks want to be, leaving some areas totally untouched by hunters just to have a refuge for the ducks to live. By spending a very little amount of time around him, I found out that he really does care a lot about people. He's a Christian guy. You know, he's cool as the other side of the pillow, man. Stan is a good dude.
Are you ready for them to eat?
I'm ready to go, man.
Come here, man.
Yeah, you guys sit down and eat.
Kip, introduce my chef.
Hey, Kip, Jay Taggart. Good to meet you.
Well, we missed dinner, unfortunately, but then Mr. Jay, the chef that Stan has working in there, is phenomenal. I mean, he hooked it up. He saved us dinner. I am talking about some of the best food you have ever put in your mouth. Or, I should say, the best food Bo ever put in my mouth. That was a little weird.
Have a seat, sir. You ain't gonna do that. He's crazy.
Here at Stan
There's
Jones.
something not right with him.
Here at Stan Jones Mallard Lodge, we leave nothing to be.
Something is wrong. Like, there are gonna be people that come in through and put him in a straight bracket.
Granted, this is from a perspective of someone who is not a duck hunter, which actually makes me like the place even more. I mean, I am a duck hunter. I'm kind of a novice when it comes to duck hunting. I've duck hunted for years, but you know, hit and miss a little pond, go down there, kill 2 greenheads and go home or whatever. But I would and will go to Stan Jones's place for vacation just to get away. It's that nice.
This place is pimp.
I'm not a duck hunter, but if I was, I'd be duck hunting here.
Plus, guys out there, it's a good excuse you can show that to your women. Look, ladies, this is where we're going. It's like the Ritz-Carlton of Arkansas. Now, we're gonna go to this resort and I'm gonna sneak off and go shoot a bunch of pheasants in the face and kill a bunch of ducks. And you can come with me. Everybody's happy. This was no warm-up. This was go to bed, wake up in the morning, jump into Polaris, ride out in these rice fields, and it was time to start hammering some ducks.
We drew some duck blood.
There's one over here to the right.
And it's unlike anything I've ever seen. I mean, look at the skies above me right now. Unbelievable.
We will be hunting today in the blind with Hall of Fame founder Gary Mason, as well as a surgeon, Dr. Charlie. Our guy Jason is a die-hard expert duck hunter, as well as the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Stan Jones.
Oh, mama, yeah.
I shoot, man.
Oh, you don't have to say take it very much here.
He got about. All you got out was.
Coming around again. Yes, sir.
We set up for the wind perfect so that they would be cupping into the decoys, but for some reason they were swinging around the back side of us and landing right in behind us.
We were facing this way and had to spread out here. Basically, almost every duck that was cupping was coming in wanting to light behind us. So we're just switching it around right now, set up to hunt this way.
Greenhead 1, you're clear for landing. time poor Josh had enough camera light where he was gonna like let us shoot, we all had a limit of 6 and we were heading back for breakfast.
We done. Well, we shot a handful of shells this morning, but we got our limits in no time. By far the best duck hunt I've ever heard about, much less been on.
How about that for a duck hunt, gentlemen?
That was something else.
Pretty fine, wasn't it?
I could get used to that.
I've dated girls, wasn't that pretty?
Well, we got the duck hunting done for the morning, limited out in no time. Now Mr. Stan is gonna take us into the pheasant fields, see if we can't scare up a bird or two. Good boy, Ike.
Staring at us like deer in the headlights. Never thought you had another thing coming. Did the same damn thing to him last night. Everywhere we go, everywhere we've been.
Charlie right here, Sam in the open.
Ashes in a trail of sin. Back up the gear, let's hit the road. We got a long way to go now. Up in smoke, down in flames. Jump on board, rolling like a freight train. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Boogie on down to the redneck backbeat. Throw down, it's a hillbilly hoedown. Light up, we can
I was
go
gonna give it
all
to you.
night
Hey,
now.
Mike.
Come on, y'all, ain't no joke. Watch the world go up in smoke.
Here's one, there he goes.
Little gal in a skin-tight
That's all right right there.
Get up and get down to the front row. Sure hope your boyfriend ain't looking. He won't get hurt by what he don't know. He don't know, I know, and you know. I got some plans for you, baby. Everywhere we go, everywhere we've been, leave a trail of ashes and a
double
trail
tap.
of sin. Pack up the gear, let's hit the road. We got a long way to go now. Up in smoke, down in
Step on him, Diggy.
jump on board, roll like a freight train, clap your hands, stomp your feet, boogie on down to the redneck backbeat. Go down, it's a hillbilly hoedown.
Man, he's beautiful.
Man, that's a gorgeous. Good job, Ike.
What did you call this town? Kansas?
Kansas Blue.
Kansas Blue. That was the only place that I'd ever seen them until I come here at Stan's. But they're beautiful.
You hunting in Kansas or where were you
In
hunting?
Nebraska.
In Nebraska?
Fantastic, Stan.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Stan. That was awesome, man.
We got one more sachet to walk.
Let's do it. I like that. There's always room for one more sachet. That's what I always say.
I said that once.
Put the birds in the back. Let's get in the vehicle and Bo, you got your license? Can you drive? Okay. You drive.
Just turn some things over.
Everywhere we go, everywhere we've been, leave a trail of ashes and a trail of sin. Pack up the gear, let's hit the road. We got a long way to go now. Up in smoke, down in flames, jump on board, rolling like a freight train. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, boogie on down to the redneck backbeat. Throw down, it's a hillbilly hoedown. Light up, we can go all night now. Come on, y'all.
Right here.
Ain't no joke. Watch the world go
Take the flush
up
in front of you.
smoke. Ah, watch 'em now.
Pheasant hunting, it turns out, is action-packed and a ton of fun, and we got to shoot the snot right out of all kind of birds, man. We went from getting our limit of ducks to just blasting pheasants all day long. This place is fun.
Coming in right here on the right, on the right.
That was not a safe place to land.
If you notice that geese usually fly in a V, and you said, yeah, you did notice that. I said, well, did you see that one side's usually longer than the other? And you said, yeah. Yeah, I asked you, do you know why one side's longer than the other? And you said, no. And I said, well, usually that side's got more geese than the other side. And I'm just trying to help you figure it out. Where did you go?
I need all the help I can get. Next Thursday. Here we go, right here.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right there, John.
Tell me you got that.
Woo! Woo! That's fun, buddy. Only thing sad about Stan Jones Hunting Lodge is you get done so quick you want to keep duck hunting. And we absolutely hammered them today, man.
On a day that I die, I want to say that I was a man who really lived and never compromised. And when I've lived out my days until the very end, I hope they find me in my home, a guitar in my hands. I hope they find me in my home with my guitar in my hands. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, this hunt has come to a close, and just like every week, I got a lot of people to thank for the experience. From the Andersons down in Texas to the Buck Commander guys who set that hunt up. We just really appreciate the opportunity to get to spend time around y'all's families and experience some of the most fun hunting that we've ever done. Another spin-off from the Buck Commanders is Bo Dotley, and then him introducing us to Stan Jones, providing experiences for other people that they may not get anywhere else but at the Stan Jones Mallard Lodge. I'm gonna tell you one thing is for sure, I will be back shooting greenheads with Mr. Stan Jones next year. To give you an idea how big this duck hunting lodge is, it's 15,000, well, that doesn't really give you an idea. That's more like telling you exactly how big it is. So it's 15,000 square feet. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said. He has farmed and hunted this land in this part of Arkansas for 5 generations. Not him personally, because he wasn't alive yet, but his family has. Let me start that one over.